Hi everyone, my name's Matthew, and I'm super excited to be here at Jump and for you to get to know me a bit more. Uh, my first sports when I was just a wee lad were t-ball, and I also did some figure skating when I was very young. Mostly, I grew up in my younger years playing lots of soccer. I switched between both recreational leagues and competitive leagues, basically up until high school. When I got to high school, I actually became very enamored with running, and I became a competitive runner. That led me to a scholarship in the States and also a pursuit of the 2016 Olympics. I didn't succeed at that, but I had a lot of fun exploring the competitive side of sport in that direction. Uh, and then now, since retiring and moving out to the West Coast, I've kind of become more of a mountain sport athlete. I climb, I ski, I paddle, I bike. Really, any sort of sport to explore is my passion these days. From a professional standpoint, I am certified under the National Academy of Sports Medicine as a personal trainer, as well as a youth exercise specialist. I've been a soccer coach. I've also coached track and field, and uh, I'm also currently a rock climbing coach. I teach kids how to scale up walls and explore the outdoors in that way. Um, and I have an ever growing and always growing list of certifications that just help me do my job, from things such as how to keep girls in sport all the way up to working with individuals who are touched with autism. Yeah, I think that sums me up.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think a lot about my coaching philosophy. It's really important for me to give kids a very positive experience, not just through gymnastics or through jump, but just in sport. I think as a philosophy, I believe very strongly in the power of positive youth development through sport. I do know that it's possible for sport to be a very powerful context for teaching kids important life skills because I myself experienced it. So, with all my heart, I want to help facilitate that same opportunity for kids and anyone to grow who they are on the inside. Uh, I'd like to help every little human that I meet just grow as a person through sport and through here at Jump. In my classes, I value intentionally pursuing the inclusion of positive youth development in my physical literacy classes. I really love blending just valuable life skills alongside movement skills at every opportunity. I think teaching kids how to assess risk, how to deal with failure, how to act when they succeed, um, how to approach problems that they don't know the solution to. I think my coaching is intended to facilitate youth development through the experiences and processes that I provide that will enable them to gain transferable both personal and social life skills right alongside of their physical competencies. Um, I think that these skill and competency outcomes really enable the kids in my programs to thrive in whatever direction their hearts will take them. So I want to make sure that even though we're here in a gymnastics facility, I want to make sure the kids are learning transferable skills about how to tackle new challenges that they face, whether it be soccer or dance or school, academics, work, life, anything like that. I think that I believe my greatest strength as a coach from a technical perspective is my ability to assess movement and determine what stage of a skill is developmentally appropriate for an individual. A lot of that comes from my time as a personal trainer. I just gain the ability to watch someone move and figure out what is working, what's not, where my dysfunction might be, and also just at what stage of any sort of given skill is the best place for someone to start. And it really doesn't matter because we figure out where we are and then we move forward from there. I think from more of a playful perspective, my greatest strength is that I'm full of the absolute best kind of nonsense. And I love using that part of myself to create fun and imaginative games or challenges that practice skills. I think I get along best with super young kiddos. The age range here at Jump from 6 months old to 8 years old is definitely the area that I excel in. And I think I have enough energy and excitement and childlike uh, wonder in my heart to get along with any kid of any. I think for me and my place with sport these days, I think relationships are the most important for me. And I think within that is the three categories of things that are most important. I think my relationship with myself is very important to make sure that's healthy and positive and productive. I'd also like to use my time in sport to explore my relationship with other people. I love going for runs and rock climbing and paddling and biking with friends and family. And I also like to use my active life in sport to explore my relationship with nature and how that positively affects me, others, and being just a cohesive part of this wonderful West Coast world that we live in. Best part and my favorite part of my job is the connection that I get to make with the kids that are in my classes. I like making friends, and even if those friends are little, I think they're just as important as any other relationship in my life. I really love getting to learn new things together. I personally am at my happiest when I'm growing and learning new things. So I really like when I'm learning how to teach a skill at the same time as someone is learning that skill. And I just love that dynamic between myself and the kids out there. Just seeing their smile as they figure it out, and they get to see my smile as I figure it out, my job. Fun fact about Matt is he was born without a sense of smell. Uh, I I guess I classify as being anesthetic. I have no sense of smell, but I can taste. Three questions that you can ask me to get to know me further are one, you can ask me about the value and opportunity that sport has as a context for positive youth development. I'm obsessed with it and I could talk your ear off for hours. So if you ever want to go down that rabbit hole, I would love to talk about that. Number two, you can ask me for board game recommendations. I geek out on board games and love talking about them. I love playing them. So you can always ask me for what my thoughts of what good games might be for you, your friends, or your family. And number three, you can ask me about what the next backcountry adventure that I'm skiing is. I'm always up to something, so I'm very stoked about talking about what the next thing I'm going to get to do outdoors. Bye, everyone. It was so nice getting to know, well, for you to get to know me, and I'm excited to get to know you. See you next time.